Determination is the key to success.
Of course, OFW, we came here to really have to earn more. So it's most important that you really try to save up.
It's a once in a lifetime experience, so while you still can do it now.
Hey guys, Novelle here and welcome back to my channel. Unang-una sa lahat, gusto ko magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga nag-subscribe at nanood ng mga videos ko sa kabago-bago ko pa lang na YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po sa mga nag-like, nag-share at nag-subscribe. At sana sa mga succeeding videos ko pa, mapanood, mai-like, mai-share, at ma-subscribe din ng iba. Second is, I wish us all in good health at sana kung saan man tayo ngayong lupalop ng mundo, maayos po ang ating kalagayan. Stay home and be safe, guys. Ngayon naman ay May 1. May 1 in the Philippines at May 1 is Labor Day. Maligayang araw po ng mga manggagawa sa ating lahat. No, though sad to say na hindi naman talaga ganun kaganda ang pasok ng 2020 sa lahat ng mga manggagawa dahil nga sa krisis na hinaharap natin ngayon dahil kay virus. Marami ding mga manggagawa ang nawalan ng trabaho. Pero kapit lang guys, laban lang, malalampasan din natin tong lahat. And today sa videong to, pag-uusapan pa rin natin yung mga manggagawang Pilipino. Pero about naman to sa mga Overseas Filipino Workers or OFWs, mga kabayan natin dyan na nagtatrabaho sa ibang bansa. Ako din po ay isang OFW. This is basically a question and answer portion. So, meron akong 5 tanong na sasagutin naman ng iilan sa ating mga kababayang Pilipino, mga OFWs, from different countries in the world. Ako din po ay isang OFW, so may sagot din ako sa 5 questions na yon, but that's gonna be at the end of this video. So sana po mapanood ninyo. Kaya naman ngayon, without further ado, let's meet our modern day heroes.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I have been living and working in Singapore for about 10 years now.
I'm Jason. I'm currently working here in Canada for almost 1 year.
Hi, my name is Anne and I'm currently in Taiwan and I've been staying here for almost 3 years.
Singapore is a very efficient and very technologically advanced country. Their transportation system is one of the best in the world. It's very easy to get around, and a lot of people come here to visit. It's one of the probably the most visited place in Asia, and it's also the melting pot. I would say in Asia, there's a lot of people from different nationalities who converge, live and work here in Singapore. So there's a lot of places to eat with all these, good Indian restaurants, Italian restaurants, and people around here speaks majority speaks in English, so it was quite easy for me to adapt.
Canada is a beautiful place and people here are good and they're approachable. And what's good here in Canada is their environment, fresh air, less pollution. Uh, Healthcare, yeah, that's good here in Canada. Employ Employers also follow the rules. What's Canada rules? And like what's happening now, we have COVID, so they gave us a COVID fund while still we are working for them.
My general impression about Taiwan is they are very friendly and they are very hardworking people.
Challenges, I would say partly would be culture. So, of course, when you come to work in a different country, work culture could be entirely different from what we were used to in the Philippines. And I would say Singaporeans, they're more of a very reserved. They kind of shy away from expressing their emotions. So very different from us Filipinos who are kind of, they're very expressive. We do hugs, we do a lot of, and on the downside, we're also very confrontational on some parts. But I think it's fine. I mean, again, I have lived there for 10 years, so it's not of an issue. Other challenges, of course, are still the occasional bouts of homesickness. Even about 10 years now, I still do experience missing home and all that, the food at home and all that. Although here in Singapore, we do have a lot of Filipino food around. Achievements, I consider one of my achievements is getting involved in the community. So I got myself involved in one of the churches here. So I served as a catechist for more than 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years. And it was quite fun to be able to just integrate more to the society I am in, and of course to serve and make good use of my time. And I also have completed my graduate diploma in positive psychology. So in Singapore, it is quite expensive to study, but I really, really tried to save as much so that I could kind of pursue that study, because it really has helped me a lot in terms of coping, being away from home. So it's partly because of a personal struggle. So I have decided to go and study here in Singapore.
Challenges, first is homesickness because it's different from Philippines, and here we have an interval of 12 hours. So I have to adjust, and back also my family have to adjust time zone. And other challenges maybe in terms of transportation from my workplace and here in my home, because I have a companion, but every time when it's off, I have to manage where I could ride. Achievements, maybe my achievements in my workplace is right now it's good because the first month when I'm here, it's just difficult. It's new environment, new workplace, but now I'm doing good, and my manager is uh, saying that I'm doing best. Send money back home, and for bigger amount other than when I'm working still at back home the Philippines.
Challenges I've encountered so far is the language barrier, the culture, being away from my family, and being independent because you have no one to depend on. Achievements, I guess, is I was able to provide a good life for my family. I was able to invest on some property, and I was able to save for the future.
How do I keep myself positive amidst problems? I would say I practice what I've learned from positive psychology. So they have a lot of positive intervention, which I would like to share with you. So basically two things. So I practice gratitude and mindfulness meditation. So for gratitude, I actually have this. I'll probably share with you three things. So I have this gratitude diary. So I kind of write down things that I'm grateful for each day. And sometimes writing is not, you forgot, you there will be days that you will forget or too lazy to write down your thoughts. So another simple easy trick is doing this. I have this gratitude rock, so I just place it near my bedside up to it before I go to sleep, and then it's more like touching it and makes me think about the day and what are the things that I'm grateful for. And another thing that I would like to share with you is what I call as a gratitude tab. So this you can just use your hand. So it's kind of a mobile thing. You can do it anywhere or everywhere you are. So if you just kind of feel grateful for that moment, you could maybe use a tab. Like for example, you could just tap like this and think about that thing that you're grateful for. And if it's more than one, then you can do another tap, another tap, another tap, and so on. Okay, and of course, mindfulness is more about being present. You could practice it in many different ways. So one is a mindful breathing, and also it could be mindful eating and all that. So that's there's a lot of resources nowadays that you can look up to in terms of how to practice mindfulness.
How do you stay positive amidst problems? So I stay positive, just thinking my family back home, knowing that uh, it's very difficult there. So I just think of them, and then I just pray every time I've experienced a bad situation. And then, as what they said, no gain, no pain. So every time I just uh, think about that one. So, kayod lang ng kayod, go for go. Go for goal.
How do I keep myself positive amidst problems? Well, I always think of my reasons why I work abroad, my goals in life, and I always focused on what I want to achieve and think of my family who always supports me.
Messages to all the OFWs is to first I want to congratulate you for really taking that step. It's a brave move for anybody who has, got out of their comfort zone. It's really, really a different kind of environment that you will be in, and be it you do it for your family or maybe you do it for your, own self improvement. I would say you always have to remember the why. Okay, whatever happens when you're experiencing different, it could be overcoming any situation. To always remember your why, the reason why you're there, and for the reasons that you have, maybe selfless.
Message to my OFW. Uh, I think this is from my motto since elementary or high school days, that determination is the key to success. If you're determined, everything will happen. So sa mga kababayan ko dyan, dapat determinado lang kayo na kung gusto nyo mag-abroad, dapat isipin niyo muna talaga kung iiwan niyo na ba talaga yung pamilya niyo dyan o ano bang plano niyo, dapat planuhin niyo talaga. Tapos, naisip ko lang sa mga nangyayari sa mga OFW na kapag nag-OFW, most likely pag bumabalik sa Pinas, walang-wala talaga. So, dapat isa lang alang ni din yan na may plano. Yung pinaghirapan nyo, dapat may paglalagyan talaga. Hindi lang na puro padala sa Pinas, gasto lang na gasto. Ibahin na natin yan. Kasi mahirap talaga dito. Loneliness. Although siguro may ibang mga OFW na maganda ang trabaho, pero mostly mahirap talaga. So, yan lang po.
My message to other OFW and those who's planning to work overseas, it's a once in a lifetime experience. So while you still can do it now. It's very hard to work abroad and being away from your family. It is not easy, but it takes a lot of courage to do it, and you have to have a strong determination. But working abroad will make you a strong person, and it will give you a lot of experience in life, and it will take you out of your comfort zone.
I'm currently in Calgary, Canada, working. I'm almost 3 months old here. So, I'm new here in Canada. I can say na si Canada, isa siya sa mga pinakamagandang destination for work and for migration. Kasi may maganda silang program para sa mga employees, sa mga migrant workers. At yung healthcare system nila is one also of the best in the world. At yung mga tao naman, very calm, friendly, polite. And yung the whole environment ng Canada, it's generally peaceful. At yung mga tao, nagpa-follow talaga sila sa rules and regulations, sa laws. Challenges, siguro yung challenge dito sa Canada is weather because it's so cold. Talagang pag winter time, umaabot siya ng minsan -40. Ako, less than 3 months pa lang dito sa Canada, I've experienced the -30 at talagang mahirap siya kasi parang nanunuot na sa buto yung lamig. And then achievement, for me, it is such an achievement being in a foreign country. It's already an achievement for me in a broader sense. Kasi you get to discover the wholeness of the country. You get to discover and explore its culture, its tradition, and you get to meet and befriended new people. How do I keep myself positive amidst problem? Well, positivity for me that resides in our mind. So whenever we have problems, if we have a positive mind, we can think properly, we can ponder on what we must do, and we can also consider the fact that nobody in the world has no problems. Even those most popular, most influential, most powerful, richest people on earth, they surely have problems. But what they do is they find solution to a problem rather than sulking in one corner. And that solution, that starts from us, from the way we think and the way we act. My message to the other OFWs or Overseas Filipino Workers, just keep on going. Whatever reasons we have why we need to leave the country, why we need to leave the family and our loved ones in the Philippines, we should stick on that. We should live by our goals. Just continue to dream and work hard to reach those dreams. And just have faith that's one of the key factors for us to go on. And for those who are planning or bound to work abroad, my message is, for me, the most important factors that we should consider having is to be mentally and emotionally prepared before deciding working abroad, because that sometimes affects our decision that may lead for us to give up right away or back out. And we should stick to the reasons. We need to stick to the reasons as to why we need to go. And most of the time, the reasons of the Filipino workers why they have to go abroad or work abroad is always for the betterment of the lives of their family, of their loved ones, for the future, for the betterment of their future. And if we hold on to that reason, we can continue. There's no room for any doubts. Just keep on moving and keep on fighting and always have faith in God, and the rest will follow. So that's my video for today, guys. Sana nagustuhan at na-enjoy ninyo. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Be safe, everyone. God bless. See you in my next vlog.